purpose of this video is to demonstrate the learning module that we designed as part of our final project in the EDMT 695 class, part of Eastern Michigan University graduate program. First thing the student would do is log into the eCollege framework as they would for any other online class. They would be logging into our learning module. First thing they're going to see is our information and consent form. We wanted to make sure that the students saw right away the explanation of what we were asking them to do, and then also to explain to them their rights and also where they could go if they had any questions before they went any further. We didn't want there to be any doubt as to the nature of what we were attempting to accomplish here, which was basically deliver a difficult topic of network servers in a manner that would make it easier for educators in the EDMT program to learn about that topic. So let's go ahead and close this down, so get this out of our way. So after they get past the consent form, the first thing they're going to see is our home page. This is our splash page to explain the topic of what we're going to be covering. We're going to be focusing on networks in the classroom and in the classroom lab. We're going to be covering topics such as servers, the hardware that makes up a network, and then also the way that networks work, the communication that goes on behind the scenes. Over here on the left, we would have a link for a typical syllabus, and then under there a link for a video test. Since the primary delivery of our lecture material is using video and podcast, we wanted to make sure that the students understood that, but also had a place to go if the videos weren't working, what they could do to possibly correct the problem. We wanted to provide them with a link with some information. Our videos are being pulled from the YouTube online system, so we wanted to have links to that. It's encoded using QuickTime, so we also wanted to provide links to the Apple site and the QuickTime Player software. We also wanted to make it possible for them to subscribe to the lectures outside of the classroom, so you don't have to be logged into the eCollege framework, the EMU online system, in order to get their lectures, but actually could use an RSS feed to subscribe to the podcast. If they're using iTunes or some other type of iPod type library software, they could actually subscribe using the RSS feed and pull these videos down to their iPod. And that's what this page here is explaining, and it shows the different lectures that we're going to be covering. Purpose here is to demonstrate that during the course of the week or the class, that additional videos could be submitted by the instructor to this page. They would automatically alert the student that the videos were available, even if the student hadn't logged into the system. Let's go ahead and get started on our lectures. We broke our lectures into 3 parts. The first one is hardware, and all 3 of them will open up with an introduction paragraph, and then we will provide the lectures. This first section has actually 2 video lectures. The student would click on the image of the first lecture, and the video, as you can see.
A hub is a device that doesn't do anything but connect.
As you can see, the video is being pulled down from YouTube into the eCollege framework. And the other links would work the same way.
Firewall is a piece.
Let's go to the second section. This is on networks and servers. Here we have the introduction page that explains what the next lecture is going to be on. It also goes into a little detail about our lab. That is an extra credit lab that was made part of this unit. We'll get to that in a second. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lectures. You'll see that it's just like the other one, and the lectures will load from YouTube. We continue with our lecture. This unit we decided to show that a threaded discussion could be inserted. This is standard in all of the eCollege courses. And then the virtual lab is actually the extra credit assignment. This was an interesting opportunity here because we're getting a chance to talk about a little bit more advanced topic on virtualization. And by using software from Sun called VirtualBox, we can have the student download and install a server operating system on their local host PC or Macintosh or Linux workstation. And these are the instructions for doing that in a short video that was provided by the vendor to explain how the software that we're going to install in the virtual environment is done. For this example, we decided to use a open source course management system called Joomla, and this is going to be running in a Linux environment. On the third section, we talk about the communications of the server or the network. And we're going to focus on teaching the student how to execute a ping command to test whether or not the network is actually has connectivity and can communicate to different devices. So let's go see the lecture there. You see that is the same as the other two. And here we also have the ping activity. We're going to talk about the ping command, and this one also provides a video lecture.
In order to ping, if you're using a Windows,
these are all the same videos that are available through the RSS feed. After they're done with the unit, we've asked the student to take a survey. And it's just some simple questions. We open up again with a disclaimer about the participation being optional and completely voluntary on the part of the students. We ask them some questions concerning their background prior to taking our unit, some technical questions about how they're accessing it, and then we ask them to rate and give us some feedback onto the quality of the learning module and how we delivered the material. Hopefully we'll get some information back that'll help us to make it better, tell us what we've done right, what may be possible that we could actually do better, and what those suggestions may be.